There's nothing like a pandemic to get you in the C-suite. Because all of a sudden, folks want to talk to you and they want to get your opinion. And then they also need you to do things, right?
What was most important was creating a solid communications plan that allowed us to kind of talk to our vendors or whomever the stakeholders were, and in a sequence that worked for everybody. It was kind of a methodical approach, and it allowed us to control the conversation.
We're prioritizing, and the finance officer, her job is to protect the financial health of the organization. And so she's looking at it very black and white about the finances. I'm looking at it a little bit differently from my perspective, as is the CEO. He's looking at membership relationships, the future of the industry.
I'm very careful about the terminology that I use, because postponed in our world is different than canceled. And to make our leadership and our board understand that postponed and canceled aren't interchangeable terms.
Communication strategy is critical. You need to make people feel like you value them, that you're very sorry that this is happening, but it doesn't mean that you've lost track of your vision and your mission. In fact, you're still going to continue on, and this is what we're going to do.
We decided that we needed to issue a statement, and I think maybe it was more me almost begging to issue a statement. As the expert in the event industry, it was my recommendation that we do this. So over the call and during our meeting, we quickly drafted bullet points. Most of it came from me, but then some of it came from them as well. And then I wrote the statement, looking back at also what was being sent out in the industry, reading a few articles about communications, attending a webinar about communication. So I drafted the communication piece, sent it to them for their approvals. Both of them would sign it. We converted it to PDF. And the strategy is that whenever you are sending a message, you are attaching that PDF so that the same message is being shared by everybody to reduce rumors or miscommunication. And we posted the same message on our website to highlight any statements or news announcements going forward.
I think when we're really truly trying to problem solve, like every one of these venues that I contacted about canceling or rescheduling, I left a message, I need to talk to you, please. Because I wanted that conversation with them first, saying this is what we're thinking about, this is what we're doing. I may be at my desk, but I'm picking up that phone first for these difficult conversations. Yes, it's admissible what you get in the email, but your tone and those type of things, and to really try to work together a little bit more. And then you do that when you're having a conversation versus an email.
Everybody's great in this industry, and there's a lot of sharing. Seek other people's opinions. People are not gouging. Professionals are not gouging. Go to your association leaders. Go on these amazing Zooms. You know, for me, we have a lot of financial clients, so I sit on the Financial Insurance Conference Planners Zoom. A lot of very important education coming out of there. Read stuff on your posts in your chat rooms. Reach out to who has a similar program and see what they've done.
As industry representatives, just need to make sure that the general public understands what we do, because a lot of people don't. You know, in the forestry industry, they can see, okay, you take down a tree and then you have to, take all the bark off and then you have to do whatever, that there are steps to that because it's tangible. But when it comes to service, people don't see what we do. And many times we do it so well, they think it just happens. So that's sometimes to our detriment. No, we've never been in this kind of situation. So I think we as an industry have an opportunity to educate the general public truly to what we do.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. We do need to educate, because we're oftentimes too good at our jobs that they don't see what we're doing. Oh, you spent that much time on that? I'm like, yes, but here's why.